Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
And then he walked over there, and I said to him, "Do you know who I am?"
What's my name? What's my name? We are back, and I got my audio. I got my audio all sorted. I've got the emo headset back on, and we're here on our Friday night usual spot, Two Dads Podcast, episode 41. If you don't mind, welcome back.
Hold on.
Whoa,
It needs one thing. It needs one thing.
Needs one thing. What's he got?
It needs one thing.
Let's hope the tech works.
I just have to find that one.
You got your tech. You got your tech eyes. I can tell. You're furiously.
I know the tech works with this.
Looking for something, but while you're looking, I want to welcome back all our viewers and listeners. Welcome to the Two Dads Podcast. There are two of us because we're both dads, but it's TOO because we're too much like dads. And right now, I'm carrying the show while technical support is trying to work out whatever he's trying to share.
I was so pumped.
What, you weren't organised?
I said this Friday deserves.
You got a picture of a jam
something.
donut? Is that what you got? Is what you've got? I bet you that's what it is.
Must you ruin everything? Must you? Oh, it's gone now.
I gotta go mute.
At least I've succeeded in you using the mute.
All I can say is
you using the mute
Sadiq,
button.
It's fair to say that Sadiq and I have been friends since year 7. And
hence,
I know him all too well. There it is.
There it is. Leaking all over the bench.
See, I must ruin everything. That's what 31 years of friendship normally does, or whatever it is. It's been ages.
Since 1987. That first day when you were sitting in the hallway of the portable.
Remember those portables and the Dust Bowl school that we had
in Nazareth?
Yes.
Welcome everyone. Apologies if you're a first-time viewer.
Yeah,
you think
this happens all the time. Get used to it.
You're thinking, who are these two idiots? But no.
Yeah. No.
We are the two dads, not just because there's one and two of us.
No.
Because we are very much like dads.
That's right. And we've been very much like dads as our return listeners and return viewers and people who have been with us, the OGs know. The two pillars are puns. We love them.
And jokes.
Dad jokes. Can't live without them. And
the cornier and the most eye rolling, the better.
Yeah, and we bring all that together if you're new to this channel. We do that sort of too much. We do the dad stuff, but first and foremost, and most importantly, we have a topic. We'll talk about it, and we write a little love letter of common sense from an ethical standpoint. That's what we like to do on this particular podcast.
That's the whole theme of the show.
Yeah,
it's about what for dads think.
Exactly.
And we are very strongly ethical.
Yeah,
and we like to have everything with a little bit of a lean on.
We might agree too much sometimes, but
on where the common sense should be sent.
Yeah. So we'll find out what that topic is. I don't know what it is. I find out in about 5 minutes. But first.
And on this note, I give to you the dad's bike.
Oh, look at that.
I know you're liking that, Phil. I know you're looking at that.
Brilliant.
Thinking, yeah. Look at that. I knew you'd love that.
Kids in the front, pedals at the back.
How can we fit that in the back of the old LDV, I'm sure.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
Some ramps. Get in the back. The dad's bike. I give to you the dad's bike.
I'm loving that. Absolutely loving that. I'm all for it. Can you buy that from Amazon or something? Or?
I've no idea because I just saw it. So I'm assuming it's for sale from
Do you think it's been
some
sold?
kind of outfit.
Has it been engineered? Has it been built?
No, there's no way he's made that.
No?
He's looking at his phone too much. There's no way he's that ingenuitive.
Right.
So,
wow.
So someone makes it like a company.
And sometimes we
company makes that
blanket judgments on this podcast. Just saying.
It's not a blanket judgment. It's a fair judgment. It's a fair judgment.
Fair call. Doesn't look the ingenuitive type.
Now.
Right.
Now.
Yes.
So once again, I'm gonna bring things to a stop. I'm just gonna.
Oh, hang on. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna have this out there. Okay.
Yep. Do it. Oh, he's clearing his throat.
If you happen to be going through an undercover car park in some location in Melbourne
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
see a well-dressed man
Mhm.
cleaning his car,
Yes. That is
I
odd for
implore you,
starters. That is odd for starters.
he's not doing anything wrong.
Just
And
odd.
please don't stare at him like, he's like he
Where
is doing something wrong.
where have you been caught?
I'm just putting it out there.
Giving the Rexton a bit of a shine.
If if you see a well-dressed man with all the accoutrement to to do some
all
detailing,
festooned with some car detailing products.
he's not. It is not an illegal act.
It's just an
I
odd
implore
act.
you, have compassion and don't make him feel
What happened?
like
Did
he's doing
someone yell
something
out,
wrong.
"Hey mate, you can't
I'm
do that
just-
here"? Is that what
It's
happened?
just the look. It's just the look that you get. I think it's unfair.
Normal.
Why is it?
No, I'm not
I mean,
saying. I'm just saying it's not. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. It's just it's not something I've ever seen. And if I were to see it, if I was to see it, well then it would probably be me looking at you doing it. But I've never seen anyone else do it outside of their home.
they give you the look like you're slaughtering an animal or something. It's just everyone does it. Just
no,
maybe
no.
not in that location.
Yeah, people do it in their driveways. Not in undercover
but-
car park. Which undercover car park was this? Before we run out of time, let's not spend
That
too
is
much
not the
time on
point of
this.
this conversation. It's not illegal. I'm just trying to say people have some for compassion. Okay,
Fair enough.
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Were
saying.
you talking? Were you talking to the Rexton at the time?
No,
Just
no,
reminding her
no, wasn't
that
talking
you'll be
to the
gentle.
Rexton. I did have a moment. For this week when it was just the beautiful morning. Snowflake is on the dash.
Oh wow!
My heated seats are on. The heated steering wheel is on, as you can see.
Yeah. Heated steering
Enjoying
wheel.
the
You got
comfort.
a heated steering wheel?
Yeah, man. Come on.
What?
Heated and cool seats.
Fucking
All the
mate.
Napa leather. Just enjoying the sunshine, as you can see.
Is that a bit of dust there? I
Just-
can see. Is that
Yeah, I
the
know,
yellow
that's-
stuff is?
No,
I'm kidding.
It's only the
I'm kidding.
magnification for the sunlight. That's all.
I'm kidding.
Enjoying
Keep
some
going. Yes, I'm ruining your.
Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Sunroof was open to max.
Wow. You don't mind the cold, do you?
It was 2 degrees outside. It's
Yeah, you would have been
it's just
loving that.
perfect. It's just
Did
perfect.
you have shorts on?
It's just perfect.
Nah, you're
No,
going to
no,
work.
no.
Otherwise, you would have.
I was on my way to work.
You
And I
would
was,
have.
and I was just thinking, how fortunate are we to have for the best wives in the world that just do everything for us. It's so amazing. I really have to thank God every day. And the day was so beautiful.
Lucky. It was a good day. Good couple of days last week.
Oh, it was awesome.
Right.
And then you see something like this.
Get down to business.
Okay. It's not the Two Dads Car Show.
No, but
I'm just going to get this out really quick because it's really irritating me.
yeah, go.
This is a C200.
Yeah.
There's no such AMG. Okay.
Someone stuck
So there's nothing wrong with the car. Why do you have an inferiority complex? Why do you have to put a badge that you do not have?
Oh, well. I don't know.
And
There's
see
space
how well
for
the
it?
tickets work there.
Is it supposed to be? So there's no such thing
There's
as an
no
AMG?
such thing as a C200 AMG. There's no C200.
Right.
As you can see, the car, there's nothing wrong with the car. It's a nice car. Why must
don't
you
know.
go and buy your $5 badge from eBay
Don't know.
and have
That's
it
a
on
good
the boot?
look.
Just
If there's any listeners out there that might have the answer, you can hit us up on the Two Dads Gmail at twodads.pc@gmail.com. But please let us know. It may help Sadiq sleep better at night.
I apologize to start with the rant straight away. But
Get into the
I
puns because
couldn't
we got
help it. It
we're
was
on
just
the
like
clock,
you
brother.
hear the birds chirping, and this is my view. I was
That
on the West
Ranger.
Gate.
Yeah, that Ranger hasn't got a AMG badge on it,
Oh.
does it?
Phil,
Is that a Ranger?
what is wrong
No.
with you, man? Don't
It's a
mention
Nissan?
it's an
I don't know
yes,
what it is.
a
It's a
Navara.
Nissan. Oh, there you
And
go.
you can also see if you rearrange the letters for Nissan, you can make it insane.
In the membrane.
Yeah, that's what he's done. He's
Oh, has he?
rearranged the letters. Yeah,
He's rearranged letters. Oh, it does
Yeah.
too.
look closely, and you can spell insane.
Insane. That's why. Oh, there you go. Wow.
So my other point was that
Fun.
while I was on the West Gate, there was a protest from all the truck drivers.
Oh, wow.
Hence, it took me 3 hours in order to get to where I needed to go.
What
You
were
can
they
see
happy
in the
about?
middle lane.
Yeah. They just sat
I
there.
don't know, but the middle lane was just jam packed with
They weren't happy. Happy about something.
all these kind of for trucks going very, very slowly.
Oh,
So
okay.
why that was, I don't know. But that's been the week. Enjoying life. I'm very thankful, and I'm sure you are too. So
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a ripper week. That's for sure.
so
No complaints here.
enjoy a good cleaning company.
Yeah, yeah. Someone who's
That's a
spick and
rhetorical
span.
question,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. Of
So
course. You know any?
it's a home ground for punnage. Yes, I do. I happen to know a few. So if you need some clean out of your house, you could get made to clean.
Because they're made to clean. Very nice. Good play on words. Look at that.
I've seen the van, but I couldn't snap a photo,
Made to
and
clean.
I'm not really advocating any other cleaning companies anyway. So. But made to
Careful.
clean.
Be careful
A
if this
great
gets
pun.
out.
A great pun. A great
Against
pun.
your NDA. Great one. Made to clean.
And
Like the
obviously,
punnage.
obviously, we've also had a few from electricians.
Yeah, we've had a few
Right.
electricians, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
electricity bills
they're-
still my favourite.
electricity bill.
Still my
His name is
favourite.
Bill, and he's
Electricity
he's
bill.
an electrician.
Good old electricity bill.
So along the lines of the same thing,
Yeah.
you can call Watkins.
Electrical. That's brilliant. Watkins. Electrical. Watkins.
Watt, as in an electrical term.
It's the measure
Watt.
of energy.
It's the measurement.
Is that right? Is that the measurement of electrical energy?
Yeah.
Is that the
From Newton's law.
Yeah.
It's a measure of
Watkins.
work and
I
power.
like that.
Watts.
Look at that.
Watkins.
People put effort
They're
in.
out there.
They're
I love
everywhere.
it.
What do you mean they're out there? They are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Absolutely. That's a good one. That's as good as electricity
And
bill.
the tech, Phil.
Oh, the tech is
The tech, man.
absolutely smack bang in the middle. The tech's been on
And
point
now
so
for the
far.
letdown.
Oh, here we go. There's always one. There's always one.
I'm just going to leave the Watkins one on there. Do you enjoy movies by the former husband for Madonna? For Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you enjoy his movies?
Yeah, I don't know if he's done anything lately, but he had a good
Yeah, he
couple of
has.
good ones. Has he?
Yeah, for Gentlemen. Haven't you seen that?
Oh, mate. If it's not an ABC, if it's not on ABC Kids,
it's not ABC Kids. You don't do it. Okay. So
I'm not there yet, mate.
do you think you could make the name for the business that you want to run around a movie for Guy Ritchie?
Oh wow! Let's draw this bow.
Okay, no, it's not a bow. It's Lock, Smith and Barrel.
That's brilliant.
I'm sure you're aware of the Guy
that
Ritchie
is
movie
great.
Lock,
Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Yes.
Barrels. Yep.
Lock, Smith and Barrel.
As you can see, he's got the keys going under the smiley face, the same as how the movie is.
Yeah. That is awesome.
I salute you, my friend.
Mate, getting the booch out
You've
for
already
that.
opened your booch.
I have opened my booch.
Hang on, wait.
Hang on, what have you got now? Is it a
Already,
lemon?
you've
Is it a vegan drink? Is it one of those
Aren't they
vegan?
Isn't that the point?
Oh, it's
This
what's
is
this? This is
Uplift.
Yeah, and it's orange, is it? With turmeric
And
and
of course, it's
plant-based.
plant-based.
Because
Again.
both turmeric and ginger were formerly cattle.
Are plants. Yeah.
Just a,
Are full of all the meat proteins that you can get. The juice of wellness. That's what it is.
is that what it's called?
See,
The
it's
juice of
the
wellness.
juice of wellness.
Get
See?
out of it, mate.
The juice lab wellness, whatever.
Oh my
But
god.
why do they have to put plant-based? It's a soft drink.
I don't know. Make sure there's no egg in it.
Anyway,
No fish.
I salute you, sir.
Yes. On your locksmith and barrel. I like
I've
it.
made a mess.
You made a mess. That's all right. Clean up later.
That's
They're
right.
good puns. They're good ones. Good to see the tradies getting out and about.
Those are good ones, and those were all on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Found on
Out
the road.
and about. We
Out
spent 3
and
hours on the
about,
West
as I
Gate.
am.
Jeez, 3
Oh,
hours on the
man.
West Gate.
You know how long
Well,
it
not
took me
on.
to get anywhere?
That's crazy.
I was wondering, why is the traffic so slow? Why is there so much traffic? Because the truck drivers were having a whinge.
Protest. Yeah, well.
So,
maybe
you know,
there's a
I
bit-
keep
yes.
getting phone calls from
Mm.
banks
Mm.
with lovely compliments.
Oh, like?
Yeah, all the time. They keep telling me that I have an outstanding for balance.
Oh, wow. Is it that good?
I don't know why they keep calling me. Saying I have an outstanding
Mr.
balance.
Fisher, you have an outstanding balance. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's a good dad joke.
It's a bit, you know,
That's
it's all
a
about phrasing.
that's
you know,
senior
it's
citizen.
all about
That's
phrasing.
a senior citizen dad joke. That's in the golden years. You
The
rip those
kids
ones
wouldn't
out.
even understand that when you say it.
Bank
Because the
balance.
banks always tell me I have an outstanding balance.
That's right.
So, episode
Yes.
41, right?
Episode 41. Let's get into it.
Just
What are we
rolling
talking
into-
about?
Rolling into it.
That's
The
what we're
clock is
talking about.
ticking.
It is ticking. We've probably
Episode
got 30 minutes left.
41.
Yes.
Now, sorry, Steve. I don't think we're going to
Oh.
have a very difference of opinion.
We'll see.
But-
Depends what it is.
But
Depends. But-
it is definitely a dad's topic. And another
Oh,
one in the
okay.
series, in our Are You series
Yeah.
of the Two Dads podcast.
That starts with "Are you?"
Yeah, episode 41 is Are You a Pill Popper?
A pill popper.
Yep.
Oh. Now let's get some clarity around pill popper.
Okay. Now, any illegal substance,
Oh.
any for contraband,
Oh, right.
in our nations of a capital, they are opening a facility
Mhm.
where you can have your drugs pre-tested for safety.
Right. So we're
So
going
a
to be
pill testing or substance testing a facility
funded
funded by our government
hang on.
for
Let's be clear
yeah.
on this. Funded by the taxpayer. 'cause
funded by
without the taxpayer,
the
there is no
taxpayer.
government.
us, us
Wow.
for people using illegal drugs
To make sure that they're okay.
who want to make sure they're safe.
Right.
Now,
Wow.
do we
You
need
have-
like a scroll for common sense on this?
Oh my god. I don't like swearing often, but you have got to be shitting me. You serious? This is what's really happening? This is what's happening.
It's really happening. It's really
Wow.
happening.
Oh good god. So we're pretty much
I'm just gonna
advocating.
take a drink.
Yeah. So we're pretty much advocating. We want to make sure that whatever illegal drugs you're taking, don't worry about how you got them.
Yeah.
Let's not worry about that. But
Now,
we'll just test to make sure
The
they're okay.
profession for drug dealers is very highly rated. You know, I'm sure
Jeez.
the substance that they're selling you out of the back of a van or down some
Yeah.
alleyway somewhere are,
Top shelf.
perfectly. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're well made.
Yeah.
In very
You know,
strict
yeah, guidelines and
cleanliness
protocols.
and controlled environments.
Can use it
you know.
use it as weed killer on the weekend. It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's great.
you know, and
Wow.
somehow now
They're trialing this.
it just blood is boiling.
Doesn't it?
I've been trying to keep calm ever since.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It sounds like stupidity to me, to be honest with you.
It
It's a
is
ridiculous
all,
idea.
I feel sad that there are parents whose kids have used substances
Mhm.
and have OD'd or
hmm
been badly injured in some way, but they are consuming a substance that is
Mhm.
illegal
hmm
for a reason.
hmm Yep,
So
that's right.
the answer is not to have the drugs which you've obtained, your illegal drugs, which you've obtained illegally, have them safety tested so
So
that
then,
you can
yeah,
use them
yeah,
safely.
albeit illegal. Is it?
It doesn't even make sense when you're
It's,
saying it.
it, yes. No, it doesn't. Even I'm confused. It's just, is
No,
this what you call an
one of the
oxymoron? It's
advocates
an
of this
oxymoron.
whole
Surely
thing,
this is an oxymoron.
yeah, it is an oxymoron. One of
Good,
the
okay.
advocates of this whole thing was a lady whose daughter
Okay. Well,
overdosed of MDA at a
mm,
music festival.
see, this is where I was gonna. I mean, I
And
know.
she's saying, oh, if she had the facility available, she would have known that this
To not
wasn't
take it. To not
safe
take
for
it.
her to take. No,
Mm.
it wasn't safe for her to take.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Since when are illegal drugs safe for you to take?
well. Look, as someone who's I've never been involved in that scene, nor tried it, nor have any interest in trying it. But clearly, there are some people that there may be some sort of attraction to it, curiosity, whatever may be the case. Now, I know in my opening comments I was very blunt, and I guess I take a very staunch stance on when it comes to anything illicit, anything drug, anything illegal. Um, but taking this woman's perspective and stepping out of my shoes and into her shoes, I can understand her advocacy for having this type of trial purely because it could be used as an education tool as well. If we look at it from what positives can we get out of this, it could be an education tool that young kids, teenagers use this to check and then get told if you had taken this, you would have consumed these chemicals in your body which have this impact, and this is why these are illegal and you can't be trusted. And is that something you seriously want to risk taking in order to have a good time at a music festival? So
But the
that's
answer is not here. It's okay. Have this substance because we tested it and it's okay. So off you go.
I
This
think
is
there
not
might be
the answer.
more,
The answer is not to make sure the drugs are
but
safe. The
true.
answer is don't take drugs.
Well, this could be that
If you take
educational.
drugs,
Yeah, but this could be that
it's not
educational
only for
thing.
the addiction, you it's a very high chance that you will die. Like,
I, I
they
don't
didn't know
disagree
that
with
in the
you.
first place.
No, I don't disagree with you, but when you got things like peer pressure. You have the environment. You're going to a music festival. Your friends are doing it. I mean, at our age, we look at it and go, well, you don't. If your mate jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff? That's what we grew up hearing.
Yeah.
I get that, but
Sorry,
there's
it
still that
just sounds like
curiosity.
excuses.
No, it's not excuses. I just feel that for someone who is our age to go get a drug tested, well, then that'll raise an eyebrow. Well, hang on, you've lived
Yeah,
a fair number of years. You should not be better. Why are you doing
but
this?
age
Whereas
is
a
no
15 year
difference.
old,
Everyone knows it's
no,
illegal.
they do know it's illegal, but there's still that curiosity as a 15-year-old, and they see their friend take it or has taken it and having a good time. You don't know what if they've bought it the same batch, whatever the case may be. But my point is, something like this, albeit on face value, it seems to be advocating a practice which we should be trying to steer people away from, right, and educating them not to do it. But it might have that ability to do that through the process of testing this stuff. And you don't know what information they could collect. Who did you get it from? Where did you get it from? You don't know. It may help
But they
try and
don't
crack
do any
down.
of that. All they do, it's completely
Well, we don't know.
it's completely anonymous. What they should be doing when you hand in your drugs, there's a police van out the back. Off you go. That's how it should be.
Yeah, well, look, you
But
can't. But the point
I
is,
just don't think.
you get a 15-year-old. Right. Let's take this woman's perspective who's got a daughter. Well, unfortunately, who's passed as a result. I assume she's passed
Mhm,
as a result of this, and hence why
mhm.
she's advocating it. Because just and hear me out. Yes, it's playing devil's advocate sort of thing and hypotheticals. Um, but if her daughter had the opportunity to go to one of these clinics and have it tested, to have found out that what it could have done, don't you think that could have been then an education opportunity for this young woman to say, I'm not going to risk this, I'm not going to do it again, no matter what my
No,
friends do or anything
because
like
she'll
that?
just find someone else to buy it from,
But then she'll take the same things and go there and test it again.
and
And
she
then
won't
you'll
go to
start
Mick's
seeing
in
it.
Collingwood. She'll go to someone else.
Yeah, that's fine. But and she'll go back there to get it tested again. And then you may find that the feedback is exactly the same. You can't, if you took this, this is going to happen. And then that's with the education. Go, well, no matter, all this stuff is bad. What am I doing? I'm just putting it out there as a as a potential.
So, are you making a moral argument
I'm
from
looking at it from what
averting the
benefit.
risk and
Yeah,
allowing education?
I'm just looking at what benefit can we get out of this. There must be something. The government wouldn't put this up just for the sake of there's a pressure from a group of in society. They're surely not doing it
In
for the point.
Canberra
Well, they're surely not doing it for the point
as
of
well.
advocating the use of illicit drugs.
Yeah,
Maybe they're
it's a
looking at
6 month for trial. So
yeah, it's a 6 month trial, and I'm saying that obviously
yeah,
there's something there. It may be targeting, and look, not everyone's going to get it tested either. Let's be honest. Not everyone's going to get this stuff tested. It may be young kids. You don't know. That's what the trial is about, to see what it might be able to do.
look, I've
It's the
never
only thing I can think
agreed.
of. But it just seems, I get what you're saying, because that could also have the counter effect of kids going, buy whatever I want. I'll just go get it tested over there. It'll be fine. It could increase the activity of the purchasing of illicit, and you can buy this stuff online, right? Some of this stuff,
Yeah, no,
right?
you can have it in the mail if you
Yeah,
like.
that's what I'm saying.
There were
Yeah,
there were people that OD'd on synthetic heroin
yeah.
that they were buying in the mail.
And
But
that's my point. It just
it,
may be a point. Provide some sort
you
of
need to take
education.
responsibility for your own
Of
actions. I
course,
don't
but a
care of
15-year-old,
your
Sid,
age.
compared to but a 15-year-old compared to when I look at a 15-year-old and I compare it to a 25-year-old, I have different expectations
Yeah, but they know
of
the
how they.
risks.
Yeah, well, they
Even
do,
though
but
they're 15,
they know the risks. Yes, they do, but do they care? They don't really think it through. Whereas a 25-year-old, I would expect them to think a little bit harder about it. 35, even more. I would be worried if you've got 35 and 45-year-olds rocking up to get these things tested. If that starts happening, well then, hang on a second. That raises a different that raises different red flag to me. But for the younger generation, if you can use it as, and maybe even for them, maybe for the older generation, as an education thing, don't know.
but you don't find the complete opposite for logic of
It's my only.
seeing if an illegal substance is
Yep.
safe.
It's unlikely
That's
that it
my
is, but it's
yeah.
unlikely that it is. That's the point. It'd be very unlikely that anything illegal that you take to one of this lab to get tested is going to come out squeaky clean as in, yep, there's no risk in you taking this. I can't see that happening. All right.
Well, I'm 100% every fiber of my being do not agree with it at all. I don't, and I love the I love the conversation. It's great
Yeah, no,
because I just feel that it doesn't matter who you are. If you have gone to the point to purchase, obviously saying illegal for drugs here, if you've gone to the point, whether it be heroin, MDMA, speed,
whatever it is,
whatever
stuff is out there.
you've gone to the point to purchase it, you know the risk. It's not.
Yeah.
It was never a zero risk sum.
True.
I would liken the analogy. Okay, I like driving. I've enjoyed, to race cars and that sort of thing. So I like speed. It's like the police going, okay, we'll open up a freeway where you all can come.
Yeah.
It's a public road, but
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
make sure
Very cool.
it's safe for you to go
There's still a risk there.
300 kilometers an hour.
There's still a risk. Yeah. Yeah. There's still a risk you kill yourself. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So they're illegal for a reason.
True. But I don't feel that there's harm now having it, thinking about it from this woman's perspective. Having a trial, it at least will either do one or two things. It will highlight that something like this is not going to work because it's just advocating it and there's increased activity, or there is potential for it to have some sort of, to be able to tweak it in a way which may provide some benefit, albeit.
I've never agreed with the safe injecting rooms for heroin either.
No,
Because
it's still advocating
would
it,
you
but at
want
least
that next to your house?
No, well, no one. I think anybody does, but I think what that actually unfortunately does is it is an addiction, but it provides at least it locates it in one spot as opposed to being widespread across the community.
Yeah, so that when you
So it's
OD, you're
contained.
ODing in front of a nurse or
Well,
a doctor.
it's contained, right?
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's contained, and I know that I don't want it to sound awful, but at least you might only have one place to check. It's something you can control a little bit better. It's very difficult to say when you haven't been in the situation of the person who's addicted to this stuff to understand maybe they get a benefit out of it. All right. So I guess this trial of testing the drugs, illegal drugs, I mean, you first have to have the courage to A, buy them, and B, walk in and try and get this stuff tested. I'm just curious to see how many people turn up and say, I want this tested.
Well, it'll be
It's like going up to Safeway
That's
and buying
for sure.
a packet of condoms as a 15-year-old and everyone look at you and you're going to have this weird feeling, right? You would, to give it an analogy, you'd feel as if all eyes, like you, waxing your car in another cover car park and people looking at you funny, judging you. That sort of thing. That's how you would feel, I reckon, walking into this place to say, can you test these drugs? Sorry.
It's not illegal what I'm doing, mate.
No, it's
illegal.
right. It's not illegal. It's just weird.
Maybe that should be on the merch.
I'm not illegal. It's just weird.
No, it's not illegal. It's just weird.
It's just weird. But yeah, look, it just goes to show that in today's society, there's a lot of different things which impact people's lives differently. And clearly what they're trying to do is at least provide some safety. I'm hoping that it's more around the lines of education rather than promotion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hoping for, and that's why it's a 6-month trial. I have to wait and see. If you don't try these things, you don't know as well. Come to think of it.
It appears that I'm very happy to be wrong, because we did have slightly opposite opinions. It's good.
Yeah, well, I guess for me,
Steve will be happy. I saw him the other day.
I don't want to sit on the fence. I understand your point of view. I totally understand it, but I guess almost looking at the silver lining and everything. I guess that's
You're not solving the problem by helping people use it safely.
No, you're not solving the problem, but
you're not solving the problem.
I'm hoping there's an education that will help solve something, because education does help solve problems.
No, if you use, there's a good chance you're going to die. That's it. You make the choice. It's a Russian roulette thing.
It is.
It's illegal for a reason.
But someone might change their mind.
You're taking the risk.
Someone might change their mind when they find out what's actually in the stuff. You never know. Because up until then, it's, everyone's popping them and everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, well,
6 months.
I'm not the type of person for peer pressure.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Maybe that's my thing. Yeah.
No, but you and I aren't. We never have been.
We're just not.
We're just exactly. So it's it's certainly an interesting trial to run. Highly controversial. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But for it to have some sort of sign off, I keep repeating it. I'm hoping there's something positive they're trying to get out of it, other than the promotion of the use of illegal and illicit drugs. Because if surely that's not the premise of running this thing. You'd
Yeah.
like to hope, right? You'd like to hope, particularly if it's government funded. You know what? The AFP have signed off on it and said,
Well,
yeah, no worries, let's go for it.
Yeah, like we're not going to have any
It's good.
surveillance there at all.
Yeah. You don't know.
But
This is the thing, you don't know.
I digress.
Yep. What
So,
do we got?
what
do we
did
got?
one plate say to another plate?
Oh. Oh, I feel like I should know this in the last 4 minutes. What did it say? Oh, what did it say? I don't
No
know.
worries, the dinner's on me.
That's great. Oh, man.
So, do you know what's the most popular fish in the ocean?
Which one?
The starfish.
Because it's a star. I normally get the animal ones. Come on, Phil, lift your game. Come on.
Hey, I only gave you for 2 puns, right? I didn't give you
Oh well, we got
normal-
3.5 minutes if you want to put a pun in
a
there.
normal 3.
Well,
Well, I've got to get this one in.
Yeah.
Where else? There's a pun for rubbish.
Is there? Of course there is. There's a pun for human
Of course
waste.
there is, but it's so obvious. What a load of rubbish is the name of the service that gets you extra bins to your house.
Never noticed it before.
That's the name of the business. What a load of rubbish.
Mute. Oh, that's
I've
great.
been holding on to this one for so
Great.
long, just
That's
laughing to myself,
fantastic.
just waiting to use it.
What a load of
I
rubbish.
saw this. I was standing at the lights, and I just had a look over, and I read the sticker. Oh,
Oh man, that's great.
gold! That's gold.
That is gold. Oh,
That goes to the top shelf, along with
yeah.
the turd burglar and the
Oh
other
mate,
one. What was the
right,
other one?
right next to it, the turd burglar and the other guy in the Ute. What was the one in the Ute?
Oh yes,
Oh, I can't remember.
your is our
Oh, bread and butter. That's right.
bread and butter.
That's
Yeah.
right. He was mates with the turd burglar. Ah. Oh,
It's great.
brilliant. That's so
What a
good.
load of rubbish. What a load of rubbish.
And on that note,
So sometimes to shove a couple of updates in the end.
I was going to say, what update have you got? Could
So
have one or two.
Biden has the cocoa.
He has, I heard. If that doesn't get
As
him,
we're
nothing will.
recording,
Nothing will if that doesn't get
so
him.
Mr. Burns has got the cocoa,
Smithers,
but he's all good.
give me my rat test.
And in
Yeah.
line with one of our previous episode, Elon Musk is
Oh, yeah.
deciding to offload all the Bitcoin.
He's gone. He's taking it. He's
He's
going to buy
offloading it.
Dogecoin. He's going to buy He's probably going to buy Ethereum. He's getting rid of it. Oh,
And
yeah.
we are that important for the Americans. They've sent out a Kennedy.
Have they? Oh,
Yeah,
didn't realize there was
our
any left.
ambassador,
Oh,
our
right.
new ambassador from the
Yeah.
Americans
Yeah.
to Australia
Yeah.
is a Kennedy.
There
It's
you
for
go.
Caroline Kennedy.
Go Caroline. Good.
There you go.
There you go.
Please remind everyone of our socials.
Please, our socials. It's Two Dads Gmail, which is twodads.pc@gmail.com. You can reach us here on the Two Dads podcast channel here on YouTube and on Spotify, and we're on Anchor. Hey, sending something, like if you see a pun or if you got a joke,
Yeah.
send them in. We appreciate
Or
it. We put them on here,
suggestions.
that's for sure.
Send it
We
in.
do. So thanks for episode 41. Thanks for your time.
It's
Always a
good night
pleasure.
from Phil and good night for me.
Buenas
Adios,
noches.
muchachos.
Adios.
Buenas noches. A todos.